Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Welcome. Welcome to my morning coffee sipping and chatting. My name's Tracy. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, I pop on Monday through Friday between 8 and 8:30 Central. But I would advise you to subscribe and get notifications if you really want to join me live, because some days I'm a little later, some days a little earlier, and it just depends on how my day is going. So if you don't want to miss me and you want to join me live, I would love to have you with me. Otherwise, replays are always available. Here we go, first sip. Someone asked me what kind of coffee I'm drinking. And today I have the brand that was the organic house blend at the grocery store, and it's a Cuban coffee. I enjoy a dark, potent, strong black coffee. Yeah. I wear my mom's wedding ring. And yesterday a friend's like, "What? Do you have a wedding ring on?" I mean, I've known her forever. She knows I'm not married. So it feels really special to me to have this gift. So I wear it with pride. Yeah. I'm not married. I want to be married again someday. I'm finding myself embracing some very traditional views lately. Circling back around, feeling into my heart and soul and what's important to me. I'm also reflecting on a couple things. My life right now, I'm ending a chapter and moving on, and it's intensifying my time in this particular place. And it's encouraging me to live like I'm dying almost. Every moment I'm saying goodbye to someone else. I'm doing something for the last time. And I really enjoy it. I enjoy the heightened intensity. And I wonder why we don't just do this all the time. But I know it's because we get caught up. Everything becomes the norm, and we take things for granted. We take people for granted. We take even our route to work for granted, right? And we zone out while we're driving. I want to live like I'm dying all the time, because I am dying, because we all are, right? This doesn't go on forever in this body, on this planet. Making choices every day and every moment to enjoy or to accept, enhance your life, or extend the feelings of good that you're having. How are you? How are you living? As a soul coach, as a trained coach in communication and relationships, empowerment, dating. I have a lot of different trainings, along with a lot of my own wisdom and life experiences that I've gone through that I now can hold space for in others. And I love it when I have phone calls from friends going through things that they know that I can hold space for them in. It's really been happening a lot lately. And I really look at my life and say, wow, okay, we all have an impact. And I don't want to assign a label of good or bad to it. It's just a really good reminder to me, what kind of impact do I want to have? There have been moments in my life where I haven't been my highest self. We all have those moments, right? Can we forgive ourselves for those times? Can we know better and do better the next time? Can we give ourselves grace and move forward with intention and know that we have value, we bring value? Our light, our message is important. I haven't always been a voice. I had to use my own tools on myself and have other coaches help me work through my closed throat chakra, my ability to speak up, being raised in a house where my voice wasn't allowed to be heard much. I never really learned how to speak my thoughts without having to blurt them out. So actually, these coffee talks are part of my process too. Learning how to share who I am with the world in a kind and gentle way. Practicing using my voice. So thank you for witnessing me in this process. What are you enhancing, expanding, working through in your own life? We might not even consciously know the wounding, the inhibitors in our world, in our life, our patterns, our beliefs, our stories that hold us back. The way I found myself here and what I like to tell my story to others who are possibly going through this same way of being in the world is there's something not right. I wasn't able to express myself freely. I wasn't living an aligned life and I didn't know it. I just knew something was off. And I chose to dig deeper into my heart and soul. I chose to not accept that. It took me a long time though. I was fighting against the limiting beliefs, the patterns, the way things are supposed to be for a long time. No regrets, that was my journey. It's just that you hit that space where there's no turning back. You just keep evolving and peeling back layers, becoming more and more aligned with your heart and soul. It can happen quicker nowadays too. I see it. I see it in my clients. I see it in those around me. We say, hey, I've had enough with those old stories and those old patterns, old beliefs. I see you. I'm different now. I'm ready to release you. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to challenge those thoughts and do what serves my heart and soul for the highest for me and the highest for the world around me. Our world is changing. I love it. I'm ready for it. Are you? Are you still fighting to hold on to old things, old thoughts, old beliefs, old patterns? That's okay too. I am encouraging myself every day to be conscious in my words, my actions, my thoughts, how I show up in the world. I especially enjoy catching myself before I send a text message. Why am I sending this? Do I need something from this? Sending it from my heart space for the highest good of all, to send love to the world? Or is there a part of me that is sending this in desperate need of something from someone else? Isn't it interesting? Like, how are we showing up in the world? Are we showing up in the world wanting to give and to love? Or are we showing up in the world restricted and needy? It feels different. The energy's different. I hold myself through it all, and I keep expanding and growing, shining my light. Some days are easier than others. And if you joined me for yesterday's, or if you've joined me for any of these, you know that every day I show up differently. And I encourage you to do the same. As we know more, as we grow, as we expand, as we make mistakes, as we correct and move forward. It's a grand adventure. Make the most of yours. Thank you for joining me. I'm sending you love. Thank you for listening. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and I'll see you next time. I love you.